Hi, today we're going to be taking an unboxing review look at Hasbro's Beyblade Burst REViEW ROKTAVOR. We're taking a look at ROKTAVOR R2 D03 TS05, which a lot of people are saying this was released in Wave 3, and I believe it's released in Wave 4, or it's Wave 4 that's released and should be Wave 3 that it came out in. People are saying it's released either in Wave 3 or 4. And it's one of the others. I can't recall offhand which wave it actually is from. But what I do know is that this should be in Wave 01 of a whole new series of Beyblades. Why? This is the first ever American Hasbro version of Beyblade Burst, the God series, or God Beyblade Burst, as it's called. I believe Japan is on episode 3 or 4 right now of Beyblade Burst God series. So, who knows when we're going to get that series in America. You know, the second version of Beyblade Burst called God Beyblades, or who knows what stupid name we're going to get them here in America. For Beyblade Burst, second season, the stupid names of Beyblades. So yeah, but this is definitely the God Bay. The other God Bays that we should be getting, which I would like to see, which you know we're not going to be getting, Fenrir, I think it's called. We're not going to be getting that Bay probably. The new God Valkyrie. Or Veltrats, we're not going to be getting that one probably. There's a demon one, we're not going to be getting that one. There's Zillion Zeus, a new Zillion Zeus, we're not going to be, we might be, actually I don't know if we're going to be getting that one. Because we hadn't seen the original Zillion Zeus, we had not seen, what's the one that's like El Drago? I can't recall its name. But you probably know what I'm talking about. That Beyblade, we have not seen that one at all. That's all been Japan. So there's about 4 or 5 God Bays out now. Will we be getting a new launch with the God Bays? Well, it looks like we're not going to be getting a new launch with the God Bays. We're still going to be stuck with this stupid first gen of God Bay launchers, or you know, whether burst launchers. Because in Japan, if you buy the Beyblade Burst, the God Bays, you get this kind of round hexagon kind of circle launcher called the Proto Launcher. Why is it called a Proto Launcher when, you know, this type of launcher always exists? I don't know, but that's just what they call it. And there's a little feature about the God Base that we're going to, well, I don't have a God Base, but I've seen other people on YouTube show the God Base, but no one ever did a comparison of, you know, Hasbro first ever God Bay versus, you know, they call it Tommy's, you know, like 5th God Bay. So yeah, let's open this up and take a look at it and stuff. So yeah, and the star side you get, same as you always get, whipcord launcher. So, you know, the whipcord and the launcher, as always, with a starter pack. Let's take a look at the QR code. So there you go, you can pause the video, go scan into your game right now. This is the third version of ROKTAVOR. So you have ROKTAVOR, the second evolution form, and this is the first form, the God form. So I don't actually know what this thing is. To me it kind of looks like some kind of dinosaur board or a little hatchet over here. So what I was telling you, the God base, this little symbol right in the middle here, what you would do is the new proto launcher is you would take it, the actual launcher, you stick it in there, and you could turn it, and you could actually pop out this little symbol. Why? Maybe you like the V from Valtrias, so you would pop out a Valtrias one, put it in there, and put it in there. Or if you like the Fenrir design, you take it, twist it, this little piece would come out right there. So that little design right in there would come out. Pop in the new one, push it in, lock it in. So that was kind of featured in the God Bays. And my computer just died, I think. The battery on it. So I wanted to show you about, you know, ROKTAVOR, the American one, and kind of tell you about the Japanese one, which is called different. It's like ROKTAVOR ICR4. I believe that's what that one's called. And this one's different. This one has G on there for guard. So it's like a guard bay. I mean a guard. Wait this. Force this, whatever. This has a nice bit on there for ROKTAVOR. And it has a spinning gimmick on there. Kind of free spin gimmick that we've seen on Wallboard from the Plastigen. On Libra from, you know, the Metal 5 Metal Fury series. So it's nice that they bring this in. This is actually Tornado, because it kind of looks like a little tornado if you look at it. There's little Whipple lines coming down there. It's Tornado. I would love to show you on the computer the different parts and the names and stuff, but that just recently died right now. Instead I had like 13% and oh, it insta-killed itself. So yeah. Unfortunately, we won't get to see that, and now my camera battery's about to die. Yay! That's just fantastic right there. So, yeah. Oh, and the stars on this one is 2 stars. There and there. So, if you're wondering how many stars it's on the Forest Disc, 2. So, let's quickly get the God Bay to go. 3, 2, 1, let it whip! And this is a STAMiNA type. So, yep, this is my second STAMiNA type and first American God Bay. Did they do it right with the God Bays for the American HASBRO version? Okay, I guess they did. I mean, obviously, you don't get a new proto launcher. So, that comes with the Japanese Takoi Tomy ones. And one thing that I would love if they would have kept from Japan, from the Takoi Tomy ones, would have been the little God chip gimmick. So if you remember the Plastigen, the way shown Beyblades was Kai, Mats, Wade, Tyson, you know, how the Beyblades had the little bit chips, or the bit chips that came off, that you pop off, and then you could swap them around with different ones. That's kind of what the Beyblade Burst God Bays have. So the God Bays kind of went really back to the retro, you know, Plastigen, where the Plastigen you took out the bit beast or the bit chip, and they kind of did that with this one. Obviously not on the HASBRO one, even though they kind of whipped off the Takoi Tomy one and left out that God gimmick. But I guess they were like, oh wait, Takoi Tomy's come out with, you know, Drigger, Drasil, Dronzer, Dragoon from the old Plastigens we made into the Burst series. So we're going to get on the market, except they lost out on 2 important features. New launcher that they should get you, and definitely they didn't change the little bit beasts, or the symbols, or whatever they call them in the Burst series. But yeah, they should have been able to have that feature in there where you could pop this out and swap it around with other ones. Maybe, you know, you could have got a Takoi Tomy Japanese one, like maybe Fenrir, pop out Fenrirs and put it in the American HASBRO ROKTAVOR. That would have been cool, but no. Yeah. That's just America HASBRO feature for you. Let's downgrade it. Let's steal Japanese Takoi Tomy great